There we go. He just barely moved that spring tip. You can, I mean, you wouldn't be able to feel them or without that. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's perfect size right there. We won't keep any more big ones. There. Crappies also use basin areas in the springtime. When they move in and they get to be pre-spawn, they move in shallow. Perfect conditions, they'll move up into 1 and 2 feet of water and actually feed pretty heavily. But any kind of adverse condition in the springtime, and they also back off and drop into a basin area, but in, you know, it's going to be relatively shallow. They're going to feed in 1, 2, 3, 4 feet, but they're going to drop off into a little basin area that might be 8 feet deep. And any kind of adverse conditions, even in the springtime, pre-spawn, just post-spawn, they're going to drop into those basin areas. Here comes one. Got him. Come here. Boy, they're pretty. Beautiful fish. But so tentative, just really tentative. I'll tell you one thing, show you one thing I do with my spring bobber when I get back down there. It's difficult to watch 3 things at the same time. You know, you're watching your screen and you can't see your spring bobber. But anytime you set that spring bobber just like this, you know, just have it up just a little bit like that. Now when you're working on a fish on the screen, on the other hand, a lot of times you want your spring bobber just to the right hand side of what you see as your lure and in, you know, position to the fish. That way you can always view all 3 at the same time. You can see the fish, you can see the lure, and you can see the spring bobber, because what happens is when those lines converge on the showdown here, you can't really tell when the fish is going to bite. So that's why you still got to see the spring bobber. And these fish are so tentative that it takes the combination of the 3 sometimes. There's one, isn't it? Come on, he's chasing. Got him. It's really exciting to be able to see those fish come in on the electronics. That's really most of the game. There we go. About half the size of that first one I caught. But that makes 6 fish, plus a few that I let go, and some tulibies, and that's a nice mess of fish. We're going to have a very nice meal. You know, when it comes to working these basin areas, it just pays to remember that all of these fish are predictable in certain senses. I mean, we know where they're going to be when they're going to spawn. You just got to get really selective in that situation about finding the fish once they move into spawn. And once these fish move into basins, basins can be pretty big areas. So a lot of times you've got to do a lot of searching until you get in the fish. But once you get in these fish, the crappies don't move far fast. They just drift in these basin areas. So once you're on the fish, you can expect to come back the next day and at least be within 100 or 200 yards of the fish most of the time. Had a great day. Gonna head on home now, and we'll catch you on the water next time, or on the ice.